Welcome back, guys. Remember, this is Meet the HR show with me, Sylvia Wanja, and now today we have Tracy, a finance manager, who is giving us insight on her accounting journey. Okay, so let's get back into it. So now you landed this job here.
Yeah.
Can you describe to us a day or in your life as a finance manager?
Yeah, so the day starts in the morning. Of course, I wake up, get dressed, come to the office. I'm supposed to report here by 8.
Yeah.
So I come and do the accounts of the previous day. I try to reconcile things because when you wait till end month, it's hectic. You'll have a lot of arrears and everything. So it's the best thing is to do it every day, do the previous days and do that. So I do that in the morning, then get to my own routines now, what I'm supposed to do in the office, make payments, do supplies to customer, make sales and receive payments. So that's practically it. Till evening, we close, go home.
Yeah.
But every day is kind of different from each other.
Yeah. Every day there's a new mathematical equation to solve.
Yeah. And watching YouTube and learning new things.
Yeah.
Yes.
That brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
Do you require refresher courses as a finance manager? Like to keep up with a refresher course, like to remind yourself, or like to keep up with the trends that are coming up in the course? Yeah.
So I mentioned earlier about a course called CPA. CPA is very important for any accountant. That's why it's becoming a requirement to employers. They seek people who have done the course. So once you finish through 6, I think you are about 70% equipped with the accounting skills and knowledge. But we have KRA, which accountants, that is our uncle, our auntie, we deal with them a lot. So they have courses that they keep offering, sending links. So you just have your email there, they send you, they do trainings on what is coming up next. And that is very important.
And now with the upcoming trends in the country, the government is trying to regulate like most professionals in various courses by coming up with bodies and giving out licenses and certificates for people to practice. Is that the same for finance managers? Are there bodies that regulate you or like keep tabs on you to make sure that you're doing what's right?
Yeah, so for an accountant, the license that you receive, you get it after finishing the CPA-K again.
So you can't practice without the CPA?
You can, but for you to get hired to maybe bigger offices, government offices and such, bigger corporations, you really need. And to be a member, again, you have to finish the CPA, be a CPA-K holder, receive a license, and become a member of the professional body. So as long as you are just a practicing accountant, maybe just having a degree and some few diplomas, you can still work, but maybe you won't have access to bigger spaces because you will be limited by your certificates.
So you would advise someone to just like go full out, do the CPA, so that you can have more access to even bigger doors.
If you have dreams of maybe getting to bigger spaces, because you hear these ministers and these people in Equity and whatever banks, you'll see he's a CPA holder, he's a this holder. So until you finish a certain course, you complete it, you receive a license. But now a degree, you just have the certificate from the university. But it's still important because you'll get a job without the certificate.
And when it comes to finance, when you hear the word finance, everyone goes and thinks about money. So the only thing that we know about finance is that it's tied to money. What other roles are there that a finance manager handles or tackles in a company?
So the finance, in general, it's money because you are dealing with the financial resource of a corporation or a company. And how can a company run without financial resource? So you are in charge of financial decisions of the company in terms of investments and borrowing and such. And also you are in charge of finding out the different taxations that are there so that you are in charge and in keeping in tabs with them because of the company so that you don't run into troubles. We have had problems of company started and maybe fell, big supermarket like those supermarkets that we know fell. it was majorly because of terrible financial decisions. So the financial manager, in short, handles the company, is in charge. The company is in your hands. If it falls,
you are the reason.
So majorly a financial manager deals with decisions regarding finances of a company, and that's everything in a company.
And I'm also getting that a financial manager is also the financial advisor.
Yeah.
So you have to assess the risks that are tied
budgets.
To so you have to analyze all that.
Pay employees a lot.
Wow.
So you have to be very accurate in what you do, or the company will just fall in your hands. You will have yourself to blame.
Yeah, you're the one
maybe
to blame.
Even jailed.
Oh.
Yeah, because you are in charge of signing documents, making payments, receiving payments. So when a company is getting in problems with the government or with taxation, you are the one to answer all the questions. Not even your manager, you yourself.
You need to answer. So you need to be a faithful steward as well.
Yeah.
Because dealing with money,
I know.
Guys, dealing with money.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but that means if you're able to like have the discipline of dealing with money, that goes a long way.
That comes with experience too. In the earlier months, you will have problems reconciling money at the end of the month. A lot is lost. If you have terrible bosses, you will be cut from your salary because you expected to have this amount, you don't have it. Where is it? Trace it. So you have to be very responsible and accurate in what you are doing. Yes.
You need to follow this money where it's going.
Yeah. Day by day, even the smallest, the petty cash. Understand where it's coming from, where it's going, and have the documentation. Yes.
That is very nice. And when it comes to, you talked about licensing. Under what circumstances can you lose your license as a finance manager?
As a finance manager, I think illegal practices. For example, at the end of every financial year, we have auditing that is done in a company. It's a requirement by law. You have to have an auditor. An auditor now is not you, it's an external person. The auditor again must have the CPAK, must have like some 3 years experience or some member of something, like a very professional person who does auditing of the entire year, how you have spent expenditure and revenues, what you have gained and what you have dispatched in terms of finances for the company. So the auditor is the one that does the investigation. So in case he finds anything, remember he's independent. He's not going to favor you or anything. Yeah, because he'll also be in problem. So in such kind of investigation and some problems are found or are found, is when now some serious things happen to you. You have to explain in case you are stealing or maybe using money illegally or doing illegal businesses. Again, your manager and yourself, you're in trouble. You can lose your license so easily.
And if you lose it, is there a chance of getting it back, or that's the end of it for you?
It's not easy to get it back. I think it will be impossible to get it back.
So it's just better not to risk it. And be faithful in your job. Wow, guys, I hope you're learning these things and you're picking these things from Tracy. Because there is a lot to these fields than we actually presume. You know, we just assume it's a course. Anyone can do it, so what? You know, people say, money, who can't handle money? I mean, I can do it. What is the need of going to school for all those 4 years? So what would you say about that? People dismissing the course, saying anyone can just tackle it.
So it's, first of all, it's not easy. It requires that you have very high passion for it, or you will just give up on the way. It's very hard. With the failing exams, repeating, very expensive. CPA is a very expensive course. So repeating one unit, doing it over and over again, it's not easy. So anyone can do the course, anyone can practice it, just the passion and the love for it. It's not, again, easy, not dismiss it saying it's just handling. You can handle your own finances at home, but some of us have a hard time handling our own money. Like payment is done on 30th, by around 14th you don't have anything.
Where did it go?
So imagine the handling company. There is petty cash, there is this, there is this.
There's a lot happening.
There's a lot. You have to be very careful, but it's doable. It's doable.
And what are the challenges that you're facing as a finance manager?
Yeah, so the challenges I faced, I'm still facing because I'm new to the career, not even 1 year old, about 1 year old.
Yeah.
So the challenges I did at first was, you know, the theoretical knowledge you have in class is different from practical.
Yeah, doing it practically.
So I have done it in class, I have studied, I've been taught, I am coming to the office. Tracy, these are the files. This is the money to pay this person and these suppliers and what. That was the big challenge.
How do I do this?
Yeah, how to file returns. There are so many returns in this government. NSSF, NHI, a lot, housing. So I didn't know anything how to file.
Yeah.
I just had the knowledge of this is called housing levy. It's done this way and this way. But now it's hands-on.
Practically, you have to do it.
That was a big challenge. The deadline is coming up.
Yeah.
I still don't know. If I fail to do it, there will be a fine.
Yeah.
So that was the challenge. But I think with experience, you get to understand these things. So something you could have done for 1 hour, you can now do it for 30 minutes. So that was, and handling finances and making sure I have no issues end month. Yes.
Making sure everything is balanced.
Yeah, balance.
Pesa, kama hata yangu ya mfuko inafika mahali unasema, zilienda wapi? Ni mimi nilitumia kweli.
Audit.
But sasa alafu ya kampuni is much more.
Yeah.
So if you're not careful, utakuwa ukiulizwa maswali huko.
Ujui, and that's not a defense. Ukiulizwa useme ujui aje na
wewe. You're in charge of this.
Yeah.
And would you say from your experience, is accounting a marketable course?
I don't know how to answer that question because I stayed at home for like 1 year without having a job. So it's not easy to get a job.
Yeah.
But I can say accounting is everywhere. I mean, it's not like medicine. You can only work in a hospital yeah, or a teacher in school. So accounting is in the supermarket, is in shops, is in companies, is in church.
Yeah.
Accounting is hardware, everywhere. So it's not easy to find a job, but jobs are everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the patience to eat for it.
And if you're passionate about whatever it is that you're doing, you will push yourself to wait for the right time.
Yeah, and the course also has a lot of units. You'll find in accounting, you will do insurance, you will know insurance.
Yeah.
You will know business, how to do business. You will know administration. So you are exposed to a lot in school. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so for someone who wants to pursue accounting and wants to be a finance manager and sit in such a beautiful office like this one, give them a word of advice using that camera right there.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you who is at home and wants to do this course is that first thing, understand what you want. Don't go for it for the money or because everyone is doing it. Just understand that this is what I want and this is what I don't want, so that down the line you do not finish the course and be like, why did I do this, start to do another, wasting time and wasting yourself. So once you understand that this is the job that I want to do, go for it. Regardless of anything, you can start from certificate, diploma, and climb your way upwards, get some experience here and there. So it is very practicable, it is very doable. Just love it, have passion for it, understand that you want to do it, and you will do it. And you will be here in my position or a better place. Yes.
Beautiful, guys. You've heard it from Tracy, who is a finance manager in a very beautiful office. I don't know how many times I'll keep emphasizing that, but it is because she was passionate about what she wanted to do, and she did not give up on her dream and on her goal. So if you don't have the drive for that, you won't have the patience. Whatever it is that she went through her career journey until to where she is right now, she was able to go through all that because she was passionate enough. So this is my call to you at home. What are you passionate about? Figure it out. And then from there you can know the steps to take as you chase what is meant for you. That is it here at Meet the HR. My name is Sylvia Wanja. I hope to see you guys next week, same place, same time, with another interesting career to pursue. And remember, here at Meet the HR we say there is no luck in career, but it's when opportunity meets preparation. So prepare yourself for that career, and I will see you in the job market. Bye.